Grace, peace, and love. I just want to bless everybody and tell them God bless you. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope you enjoyed your family and your friends. And I pray that all has gone well for you this day. As I said in the earlier video blog, I was going to talk about what happened on uh, the third night. And I will uh, give you another video blog of the fourth, and so on and so on. It was just unbelievable. Last night, the third night, we were in service, and the Spirit was moving, and we're worshiping, and we're blessing the Lord, and we're just praising God and praying, and and just allowing God to move. And I went up and got on my knees and folded my hands, and I had an experience like I've never had before in prayer and in the gospel and in fasting. I did a 21-day fast approximately, I would say, uh, about 5 months ago. And in the process of this 21-day fast, praying and seeking the Lord and being in consecration with the Lord, just there, the Lord said to me, He said, don't speak out loud. In other words, meditate and internalize it and speak from the inside. And at that point, the Spirit was high on the 21-day fast. And I closed my eyes, and it was like He took over. And I couldn't open my eyes. I was trying my hardest to open my eyes. And it was like He was showing me His natural power on my body. And I grew up in the Pentecostal Assemblies of the World, PFW, and I grew up with the infilling of the Holy Ghost, speaking in tongues and all of that. But this was on such a different level, because your tongue is one thing when it moves on its own. But now when your body parts begin to move on their own, or you can't actually control it when you're in the Spirit, it is unbelievable. It's a different experience. It's a different level that I've ever been in. But going back to last night, the third night of our 40-day prayer and healing and prayer services. I went up, Spirit was moving, songs were going on, and I got on my knees, folded my hands, and I'm weeping, and I'm praising, and I'm worshiping and praying, and I crossed my legs, and that's when it happened. Once again, I could not move my body parts. My hands, I'm trying to move them. My feet, I'm trying to move them. And Spirit speaks to me as I'm trying to move them and said, isn't this what you want? Because I've been asking the Lord, I said, Lord, just don't speak to me, but animate me. Use me and animate me. This is a deeper level than most people can think about. And I'm not trying to be super whatever. I'm doing a video blog, and I said I'll speak on each night and each day what has happened and how it is moving, and the Spirit is getting much stronger, and it was just unbelievable. So He said, isn't this what you want? The Spirit said to me, isn't this what you want? Don't you want me to control you? Don't you want me to, quote unquote, have total control over you. Other words, God possession. We speak on demon possession, how demons possess people and take control of them and move them, and you literally see demons moving people sometimes and fighting and screaming and running and shaking. But I never thought about the concept of God possession. If you could get so in tune with God where God literally, we know he takes your tongue and speaks out of you, but where God will literally take your hand and write with it. It's a deep concept. It's a super deep concept. And I'm more interested now than ever, God, because I know it's the Spirit of God, but I couldn't move my hands, and I couldn't move and they were just locked, and I'm weeping and looking at them, and I'm praising, and they wouldn't move an inch until he let up. God possession. I want to be possessed by God. It's a concept that might be too erratic or too crazy for most people. But I want God to move me. I don't want to be in control. I want God to move my hands and my legs and everything about me, my head. And I want to be God possessed. Possessed by the Spirit of Jesus Christ. Well, you are, because he filled you. Yes. But the question is, are we letting him move us like he wants to move us? Are we letting him be in total control?